The mainline series of Pokemon games are some of the most played games in history, but the non-main series games haven't seen the same level of success. Some of these spin-off games never even saw a release in the United States. Today I'm going to go over some of the weird and rare spin-off games in the Pokemon series. I think we all played Pokemon Stadium before, but what many people probably don't know is that the version of Pokemon Stadium we got is actually a sequel to a Japanese-only Pokemon Stadium game. This Pokemon Stadium game was a lot like its sequels. It was compatible with the Pokemon Transfer Pack, so like the future games, you could transfer your Pokemon over from your Game Boy. Unlike the future Pokemon Stadium games though, only fully evolved Pokemon were available for battle. So instead of 151 Pokemon being available, only 42 were available. That's probably part of the reason why this game never got a release in the United States. So our Pokemon Stadium was Pokemon Stadium 2 in Japan, and Pokemon Stadium 2 for us was Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver. Given that its sequel improved upon it so much, I doubt we'll ever see a re-release of this game. It's interesting to learn about and play though. Picross NP Volume 1 was released in 1999 for the Super Nintendo, which was 3 years after the Nintendo 64 had already been released. Pokemon fans in Japan could purchase a blank cartridge and then go to a Lawson store to download a game onto the cartridge. Picross NP Volume 1 was one of those games. Just a regular Picross game, but with Pokemon puzzles. This game and a few others were available via the Nintendo Power Service, which became defunct in 2007. Doing research for this video, I was surprised to find there were dozens of games released through the Nintendo Power Service, both for the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy. And Nintendo Power kiosks were pretty common in stores. Picross NP Volume 1 isn't fantastic, but it's an interesting little part of Nintendo history. The Pokemon Trading Card Game video game is a video game that was released for the Game Boy Color. It is based off of the Pokemon Trading Card game. It has a lot of aspects that are similar to the mainline series of video games. It has a story, 8 club leaders to challenge, and a group of 4 elite Grand Masters. This game got a North American release, so I'm sure many of you know about it already. We never got its sequel though. Pokemon Card GB2 Here Comes Team GR was released in Japan in 2001. It had a larger overworld, more cards, and a new story. It had characters from the previous game as well, so it was a sequel to the previous game in a similar way that Gold and Silver were sequels to Red and Blue. It had plenty of returning characters from the original, plus a new evil team, Team Great Rocket. Unfortunately, this game was never released outside of Japan. I'm disappointed we haven't seen more trading card game video games like this. The newest Pokemon trading card video game we have is Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. That game feels so outdated. It doesn't feel like a great video game. It just feels like a simulator of the card game. Its only purpose really is to battle people online. I want a full game with a story. I like some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games that have come out, but better. If Nintendo can't do that, they should at least re-release this game with an English translation. It's definitely worth playing and checking out. My favorite side games in the Pokemon series are the Mystery Dungeon games. The first Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team for the Game Boy Advance. There have been a lot of Mystery Dungeon games released over the years, but there were 3 that we didn't get in the United States. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Keep Going Blazing Adventure Squad, Let's Go Stormy Adventure Squad, and Go For It Light Adventure Squad were released to the Japanese WiiWare in 2009. Each game has 15 unique dungeons, which is much less than a regular Mystery Dungeon game. And all of the Pokemon in each game are unique to that game. So there's only a little over 100 Pokemon available in each version. Each version is basically a slimmed down Mystery Dungeon game that all together combine to form one full game. If you own more than one version of the game, your saves can transfer over. You can also download special missions off of the internet. These games had a lot of cool features, so it's a shame they were all so short and limited. Sadly, the Wii Shop shut down in 2019, so this game's no longer available for download. But a fan translation was made earlier this year. I'd suggest you go check that out. I think we all remember those typing games we played in computer class. Okay, most of them kind of sucked, except for Typing of the Dead, which is a fantastic game, y'all should try it out. Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure is a Pokemon-themed typing game. It helps you to practice typing by typing the names of Pokemon. You can catch Pokemon in the game by correctly typing their names. The most interesting part of the game is probably the Bluetooth keyboard that was packaged with the game. It connected directly to the cartridge. This is a cool idea, but I don't really get much out of it. Great for little kids though. I could see schools getting a lot of use out of it. Unfortunately though, this game was never released in North America. There are English language versions available though. English language versions were released in Great Britain and Australia. For some reason, I guess they thought it wouldn't be popular with an American audience. But given most kids in America played plenty of typing games in school, I could see this game doing well in the United States. But sadly, this game will probably never see an American release. The last game we're going to talk about, and also the rarest game, is PokePark Fishing Rally DS. This is a Pokemon fishing game for the DS. People playing the game can catch up to 25 different water Pokemon. This game's pretty simple, there's not much to it. That's because it's a DS download play demo. It was available for download at PokePark in Japan for about 3 months. You could download the game onto your DS, and you could upload your scores to be seen by everybody else. The reason this game is so rare is it only had a 12-hour time limit. The game disappeared after 12 hours or if you shut down your DS. Since there's no longer any PokePark Fishing Rally DS machines, the game is not available anywhere, and is most likely lost to time. This game isn't spectacular or anything, but it's kind of sad that this game's no longer available. A lot of games like this are just lost forever. No, Pokemon fishing doesn't mean much, but what about a popular MMO that you've been playing for years? Once that shuts down, you're just done. No more going back to Cartoon Network Fusion Fall for you. No more playing Club Penguin for you either. That's it. It's done. I think that's a sort of sad but beautiful thing. I think it shows us how impermanent everything really is. Everything has to end at some point, including PokePark Fishing DS. As the mainline Pokemon games have grown stale, my main hope in the series lies in its spin-off games. I'm really hoping they didn't F up Pokemon Snap. It looks like it's going to be a great game, but we'll see. I was hyped for Sword and Shield, but I had to spend like $30 just to fucking catch Pokemon that weren't in the base game. That made me very angry. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please check out my other videos and my OnlyFans. Thanks.